Thank you for tuning into the Trade Diversification channel on our social media outlets. My name is John Treleaven. My career was with the Canadian Foreign Service, the Trade Commissioner Service. I served in 7 countries and did a bunch of jobs in Ottawa and stuff before having the privilege of being CEO of the Saskatchewan Trade and Export Partnership from 2000 to 2005. On this channel, we will interview people and explore options for Canadian business to meet customers they didn't know existed in markets they've never tried and where they can be successful. We look forward to a continuing dialogue with a number of people, businesses who are doing it, and trade association executives who are encouraging it, and trade policy people who are trying to pick up the pieces of the Trump tariffs. Again, this week, the US administration has introduced a series of tariffs on Canadian exports, this time about $20 billion worth of Canadian product, largely manufactured, which means we're talking about the jobs of, say, 100,000 Canadian workers in companies manufacturing stuff as diverse as hockey sticks and auto parts. This is getting very tiresome. And I think we should change the language here. These tariffs are a tax on the American consumer. Those consumers want our products. If they didn't, there wouldn't be $20 billion of exports upon which the United States can levy import duties, which will be paid for by the customers of Canadian products. There is no logical outcome to a completely illogical trade dispute process. I think that the Canadian government is doing the right thing by continuing the dialogue and letting the tariffs in the United States do their job with the American consumer who are paying the costs. We have choices to make in this country, and I have to say the Canadian government and the provincial governments are doing everything they can to encourage Canadian companies to do business elsewhere beyond the United States. Well, we can't supply the market in the United States, nor can we dominate the market beyond the United States. The issue becomes for Canadian businesses, show me the customers, and we will do the work. That work is underway, and every time Mr. Trump and his minions decide to tax American consumers who wish to buy Canadian products, Canadian businesses look elsewhere for customers, and they'll find them.